Why, thanks.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Ugh, there's no end to this work. Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Greetings to you.
Excuse me.
Now just this. It's filthy again. Damn it. God grant you one.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
God damn! What happened there?
It didn't look so bad at the start. We actually arrived in time and urged everyone to flee. But some of Eric's cutthroats got inside the tavern and murdered everyone there. Before we'd finished with them, a great mob gathered outside and struck against the gate. And it fell.
Oh, fuck! That sounds like a right massacre. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side. But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It would be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Well, I'm honoured. Thank you, friend. Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, This bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
That is certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine, shoot some deer and celebrate with wine, like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. But first duty, then some fun, eh? You'd better be going.
Good day. Good doggy. Good boy.
Good morning. I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss... You see? Thank you, sir. And come again.
Quick! Aye. Go! Ja! Ja! Ka! Quick! Go! Ja! Quick! Quick! Ja!
Is that meowing? How many of them are there, for Christ's sake?
Quick! Go!
Whoa, whoa.
May God give you help.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedles?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Can I help you in some way?
I don't know, friend. Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
Oh, all right then. I'll do it. I'll help you. Where can I find Valentine's grave then?
It's somewhere in the church. But it's not so easy to get inside. I myself am not exactly certain where to look. Try to find Brother Morticius. I heard he's looking for help at the church. Maybe if you help him, he'll help you.
And then in turn, I'll help you.
Precisely. What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much. Doing, you whip, huh?
Quick! God!
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Go! 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 Die! Quick! God! Go! Quick! Go! God! God! Go!
No. I shouldn't leave now.
May God give you health, sir.
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Oh. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound, and companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth. And now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do? Sightless and old, left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane. Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye. It's a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow. You'll be well rewarded.
All right then. What am I supposed to do, exactly?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls, the second out of cracked. The third then build from arms and legs. And here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, thou shalt not, thou shalt curses. None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Steal from others thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit. Although you're jesting just a bit. Enough discourse now. It grows late. The task before you cannot wait.
All right, so if I understand correctly, I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one.
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have a reward from me. To find the bones you'll be needing, though, there are 3 places you must go. But don't forget what lies beneath, and descend to the hidden space. Many bones lie there in darkness, waiting for their rightful place.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel and the crypt underneath, and make 3 pyramids out of it.
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly confines.
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too? Better go before you think of more chores.
God be with you. I know.
A trapdoor. Seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth. Damn. My back hurts so much. Might have found a new one here. Doing God's work sure ain't easy.
Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find.
Isn't it getting crowded in there?
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what?
I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby.
This must be Sir Valentine. And he has a sword.
Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found.
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday.
God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy.
First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
Manta Mori. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
3 beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him. I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fellow. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in... What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Oh, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you. Careful.
Quick!
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there. However, I did find an engraving.
Slow down. What engraving?
On the lid of his grave. I thought that since I couldn't find the sword, I'd at least forge you a copy.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
And are you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we can stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors.
I knew there was something odd about all this.
Of course you knew. So, what's it going to be?
I won't give up without a fight.
What a surprise. I'll kill you!
Good to see you.
Christ.
I'd like to use...
Certainly.
I've got a few...
Don't worry.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend. I apologize.
You shouldn't be walking around without a lamp. I'll be with you in just a moment. What would you like, sir?
Show me your ware.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
What will it be?
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help. You good sir.
I should eat something.
Greetings.
I'll have a look at the wares.
There are strange sounds coming from the forest. What kind of...
God bless you, sir.
I really need to eat something.
You're always welcome. I'm sorry. I wasn't
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
Fine way.
I'm sorry,
Come and
dear.
take your pick.
My respect.
Well, I'll look into it when I have the time. Fine. Leave that up to me.
Was ist los? Looking for something?
Was willst du?
Has anyone sold you a manuscript recently? A richly illuminated one, probably about the life of St. Francis?
Indeed. A very nice piece of work. Although, that fellow who sold it to me was damned suspicious.
Yeah, I suppose you were wondering how someone who looked like he hadn't got 2 groschen to rub together came by a book like that.
Exactly.
Well, then why did you buy it? If you suspected it was stolen?
So that nothing would happen to it, of course. Supposing he couldn't sell it, what then? It could end...
Fair enough. Look, you wouldn't happen to know where that fella went afterwards.
Well, he did ask me about the local cobblers. Said he wanted to become an apprentice.
And where did you send him?
To the town center. That's where the only cobblers in the city are.
I'll have a look at...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Greetings, sir.
Christ! Pardon me. Anyway.
Willkommen. Was wünschst du?
Have you taken someone on recently as an apprentice? A young fella?
There was a fella like that here. Wanted to sell me a pair of boots too. I already have an apprentice, but I bought the boots of him, at least, and sent him to Linhart. His shop is a few doors along.
What do you have?
Wie schade, Mann.
What? You can't be here.
Same as last time.
Worked out. Good afternoon.
Was there a youngster here recently asking about an apprenticeship?
There was a fella like that.
And did you take him on?
I did. Just on trial for now, though.
Aha. And where can I find him?
In the workshop at the back. But why? Is he...
No, he's not in trouble. I just need to have a word with him.
Go ahead, then.
What are you doing here?
You weren't expecting to see me again so soon, were you?
I wasn't. That is... I'm glad to see you again, Henry.
Really? Why? So that you can explain to me why you played such a dirty trick on me?
I'm sorry, Henry. I really didn't mean to trick you.
You told me that you were going to plant the stuff on pivots and that everything would be returned afterwards.
Yeah, I told you that.
Well, then why the fuck didn't you? Why did you disappear? Why did you steal those things? Christ.
Henry, I lost her the day I was born, Paul. Even if Pivettes didn't get her, I'd never have got her father's blessing.
Why didn't you ask for a coin?
And who'd give it to me? Don't tell me you would.
I'd give you coin. You only had to ask. It never had to go this far.
But I never believed anyone would be that generous.
So why did you ask me to steal those things?
I really thought for a while that it all made sense. After all, Pivettes is...
But then what?
But then I realized what a nasty thing it would be to do. Even though he is an arsehole, Pivette...
When did you change your mind?
When I went to see Ursula's father.
You wanted to ask for her hand? Even though he'd already promised her to Pivettes?
No. I just wanted to talk to him out of giving her to Pivettes. Because he's such a bastard. You know, I wanted to be sure there was no other way than the trick we thought up.
And what did he say to you?
He said he's known that long since. But he wouldn't be around for long and he didn't want Ursula to be left alone. At that moment, I realized how shameful it was. What I was doing.
Because of him?
That too. But mostly because of Ursula.
Why didn't you tell me you'd changed your mind? Why didn't you stop me?
I don't know. I suppose I was...
So it was just the coin you were after?
Don't you understand, Henry? Without that silver, I'd spend the rest of my life breaking my back for someone else as a hired hand. What kind of life is that?
What am I to do with you now? The captain at Suchdol is looking for you.
Henry, please. Tell him anything but the truth. Look, I finally got myself a decent livelihood here.
Right, I won't say a word to anyone about this.
But what will you tell the captain?
I'll think of something. Maybe that you went to Prague.
Henry, thank you. Take care for now.
Christ, pardon me.
Hear the truth. Hear words that cause the very ground to shake. Hear what you yourselves have experienced.
Excuse me. Schönen Tag.
Show me your...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
What about you? Are you looking forward to the tournament coming up? I'll say I'll have a new dress for the occasion, so I look a bit more presentable. You get something too. I hope I have enough broth.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
They say, without warning, attack by human troops in one afternoon.
Ka! Ka!
Whoa! Whoa!
God bless you, kidder. I don't have time now. But come to the Black Horse this evening.
Go!
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Hey, kidder. Why you just standing there? Come over here. I won't take no for an answer. Yeah, read, kidder.
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
I won't turn my nose up at a heap of chink. But what was that Horfin Foy supposed to be?
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye? There's a heap of shafts here in the mound. And each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who I'll think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner.
He's no bloody miner. Saint Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On what standard? Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And they're now to show for it.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter, near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. The church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
I'm telling you, there's something off about that new gamekeeper. What makes you say that?
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Hradec Fortress Gate.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foifrid, but be careful. That foreman bringer theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Farewell, my friend. For a change, I'm afraid it'll be easier to make a deal with those heads.
Apparently, the city council is organising another collection to repair.
I apologise.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Greeting.
There.
I'll be right there.
It looks better already.
I apologise.
Must have been left over from the smugglers.
Finally! Here it is. Just have to be careful with the lock. Sacra. It's suspiciously quiet there. Well, we'll see.
That's a load of blather. And even if it was, well, St. Anthony ain't going to help him no more.
What the hell, Kibble? Again?
I reckon. Luck's on my side.
Shake the dice, we'll have...
Hey, what's up?
If you're the leader of the Saints, I've come to see you.
Herrgott! How'd you get in here, horse son? Go back to where you came from.
Now, let me explain. I'm here in a matter of faith.
What are you blethering about? Are you some kind of priest?
I'm looking for St. Anthony. And something tells me that I'm in the right place. I can offer you a good deal.
Ah, I see. So the Stripes sent a new yakka for this thing, did they? Well, there will be none of that. Get lost and tell Flach to go fuck himself.
What if I bet against you at dice? You're St. Anthony against my groschen. The winner takes all.
Good, prächtig. But if you lose, boy, you won't be walking out of here. Right then, let's do it. Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad. Arsch mit Ohren, I can't believe it. Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours. Geld, Geld! If you don't know how to play, don't bet, Holzkopf.
It was strange how those dice kept going your way, Preng.
Are you trying to say I cheated? Scheiße! You're going to be so black and blue even...
Wash his face, then!
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Hey, what's that?
If you're the leader...
Ah, God.
Now,
What are
I'm looking...
Ah, well,
What if I...
the winner, good, right there. Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you. If I was you, I'd take it. Scheiße, I knew I should have gone home. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Diese. Schön. Hier. Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours.
I'm seriously...
If you're the lead...
How?
Now,
What are you?
I'm looking...
Ah, well,
What if the winner...
good, right? Oh, Fortuna. Möge der beste Mann gewinnen. Diese. Schön. Hier. Oh, Scheiße. Gutes Spiel, Mann. Mein Gott. You were bloody lucky.
Thanks. Maybe you'll be lucky next time. And now, for the payment.
And what is it you want, then?
I want to know where the St. Anthony is. The striped Tony standard.
Well, I can't help you there.
What's the problem now?
Oh, I don't have that stang anymore. I sold it to Hensel.
And who the hell is that now?
A merchant, but you won't find him in the city. He left with his cart for Prague a few hours ago. He'll be somewhere near Bielani by now.
And you couldn't have told me that before? All right then. I'll find him. Goodbye.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
Well, are you going? Away with you!
Good day, sir.
Where are you headed?
I'm taking a respite right now, but I'd like to enter into the service of a lord, but it's a sign of the times. Nobody wants outsiders in their retinue, and I don't want to join the army.
Have you ever served before?
I have. The lords of Rabors, when they still owned the place.
I've been to Rabors.
Really? I don't remember you.
I arrived near the end. I saw it all with my own eyes.
So you know what happened then? Old Lord Odorin was captured, and they say that young Christopher survived by sheer luck. But I didn't find out any of this until the next day.
Hang on, I don't understand. How did you save yourself?
Well, they found me on the bank of the castle moat in the morning. During the attack, I fell into the water and almost drowned. I can't swim.
That was one hell of a blessing in disguise, my friend.
Yeah, but now I'm stuck. I can't find any decent place to serve. I can only pray I'll find something. Only not so bloody this time. Goodbye, and
Nice and slow. Ka! Ka! Quick! 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 So, this is the road to Villainy. Now just to find Hensel and that damn stag. Oh, whoa!
Could this have fallen out of the cart? Blood is absolutely fresh. I'll look further along this path. Interesting. A heavily loaded cart recently passed this way, but why did it leave the road? I'm feeling a bit peckish. An abandoned cart. Those robbers couldn't have got far. Of course. Cart's empty. The horse nowhere to be seen. Just the harness. And a trail of blood over here. Where does it lead?
Show me.
This'll probably be poor old Hensel. Didn't even bury him, the swine. And the main thing is, they took that damn standard. Oh, nice view. You can see that mill over there from here. I could go for something to eat now. Could that mill be hiding something? I'll take a closer look.
When he sees what I do to his... I'll get you.
I feel quite hungry.
Show your stuff.
Come on, man! I've been waiting for you.
What do you want? You are... Mercy! Leave me be!
Damn. Poor girl. They raped her and then strangled her.
God, the mill hands. Oh, they've been chopped to bits. I really need to eat something.
What the devil?
We'll finish this quickly.
Get back that son of Yes, that bastard!
Come on there.
Keep us so close, Balu! Against the who's block! Thunder Samova!
I'll kill you for that. Slice him up.
Bust up that!
One more. Nicely done! Phew. I still have goose pimples, don't you?
That was close.
I'll say. I thought we'd all die here. Who do I have to thank for being rescued?
My name is Henry. Sir.
I'm pleased to meet you, Henry. I'm Jan of Sokotleski.
What happened here?
We were ambushed. Like a bolt out of the blue. They had their weapons drawn before we could even blink.
They probably realized you were noblemen and...
Perhaps. They wouldn't have been wrong.
Well, with all due respect, sir.
I was expecting footpads. A few yokels clutching their weapons like a hog holds a bone. We'd have made quick work of them. But a rabble like that? Armed to the teeth.
Well, hopefully you'll be all right now. As long as you stay on the main roads, especially at night, nothing...
Wait, will you help me? One more time.
What do you need?
Listen, are you familiar?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the king's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukkotleski, is being held. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas, but I know hardly anything about him, so you're going to have to ask about him in the camp.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps he won't try to walk all over you.
And where should the handover take place?
It has to be on neutral ground, so neither party has an advantage. Remember that.
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter, Knight of Sukkotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great battles. He was always... But now, it looks as if fortune has abandoned him.
What does Peter look like?
He's as bold as an egg and has a scar on one cheek.
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. Once his horse was spooked and bolted through some bushes with him on the saddle. He nearly lost an eye, but fortunately, he only got that scar.
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkas? He will. War costs money and captives have to be fed.
What's so honourable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very similar, only they're carrying out the orders of different masters. They have to fight each other, that's clear, but they can demonstrate to each other their honour and spare the lives of the defeated. Moreover, knights often have wealthy relatives who'll pay to have... So, it pays to keep a knight alive and healthy after a defeat.
Aha. Well, I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sukkotleski. Present it to Laszlo. Once you arrange everything, let's meet at the inn by the Oak outside of Kuttenberg. I'll not risk my neck any more on these roads. Once again, I thank you for your timely aid. Good luck.
Go! Go! Nice and slow.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Finish!
Hope the ponds don't overflow. How can I help you? Aye. Great.
I'm glad.
You certainly...
There, all better. I hope that's all your action can.
Farkas Laszlo Báró.
Excellent. May I go inside?
Nem. Nincs a sátorban.
Ah, I see. He's not there. Then where is he?
Valahol ott.
Well, thanks then.
What are you standing here for, gaping like a stuffed owl? On your way.
Careful! Good day to you.
I'm going to see Farkas. Do you know where I might find him?
I have no idea. But Chaplain Bowmill, or that foreign barber surgeon might know. Oh, no harder in the back. See you later.
My humble mistake.
How can I help you?
You certainly know about everything that goes on here in the camp.
Of course. The bathhouse is like a second confessional. But instead of prayers and fasting, our sinners can expect wine and wenches.
Do you know where I could find Farkas? I don't...
Do you mean Laszlo Farkas?
That's the one.
Oh, really? He's easy to find. His tent is right below the smith.
I need to ask about a matter that's...
I hope it's nothing too vulgar.
No, nothing like that. But I'd appreciate... I'm here to negotiate the release of a captured knight. I need to make sure the right man is being held captive here.
I understand, but I can't give you... When I went to see the blacksmith with some herbs for back pain, I passed someone inside was groaning and moaning. I thought someone had dragged one of my girls in there. I wanted to go in and give him hell, but they said it was none of my business and I should be on my merry way. I thought it was suspicious.
I'll be sure to go there.
Gifelli!
What are you doing here? Get going or you'll get it.
That's it! And next time, don't go creeping around here where you don't belong!
No, I'm not. I'm Hinek of Hobza.
Oh, Sakra.
Wait! That name sounds familiar, but I'm as hungry as a wolf. If you bring me some...
Listen, I don't have time for this now. I need to find Knight Peter. I'm here on behalf of his brother, Jan.
Wait, someone really came for him? There was someone else here with me, also a knight. But whether he's this Peter of yours...
Where is he now?
With the Lord.
You mean he's dead?
Aye, a few days ago it was.
I have to find him. What did they do with the body?
They took it away. I heard them say they got hold of a cart to haul the corpse away.
Where do they want to take him?
How am I supposed to know? Away, as quick as possible. They're even treating me as if I'll croak at any moment.
Sorry to hear that, but...
The carts are down by the horses. I hope you'll excuse me for not accompanying you.
If it was Peter of Sukutleski, I'm in serious trouble. He must have introduced himself to...
Him? Not a chance. He was fading fast when they brought him in. He was in pain and barely said half a dozen words. When he began to be delirious, I...
That's not good news. What's going to happen to you?
I'm waiting to be exchanged. My honourable jailer has demanded a large sum of money. I had no idea I was worth so much. I hope my wife appreciates me more when I finally get home.
I could help you get...
Save your energy. My father is already on his way. He'll be here in a few days. No, I'll just sit here until they barter me off. That is, if I don't starve to death first.
I better get going now. Yeah, this is definitely Peter. Jan's not going to be happy about this. Is this last
Farkas Laszlo?
Excellent.
Nem.
Ah, well.
Careful.
Greetings.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkas. Could you help me?
Certainly, certainly. If you head down the hill from the sea, he always keeps a band of Cumans near.
Thank you, Father.
I am the handmaid of the Lord.
Christ almighty.
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it.
I know very well what you meant. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
A knight held captive here died recently. Peter of Sukatleski. Do you know anything about that?
Ah, yes. He was in poor shape when they brought him in. But if they had let me treat him, I might have been able to save him.
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly, but it was obvious he was in bad shape. He was pale. His eyes were bloodshot. He was acting like he had...
So it really was illness that killed him, then?
Well, partly. But mostly it was negligence and disrespect for human life.
Did they forbid you from treating the prisoner?
No. Not directly, anyway. But let us say they made it very clear to me that the wounded from the king's army were the priority. And there is no shortage of them.
But there hasn't been a battle for some time.
Exactly. They are bored. So they get drunk and...
Are you certain that knight could still be helped?
Only Allah can cure the ill. I can lessen their pain, put them into a deep sleep or such. But who am I to decide whether or not the pain will return, or if they will wake up from their sleep? I do have plenty of experience, though. And I think I can recognize who has a chance of surviving, and who does not.
Thank you. You said you were an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there, to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans, until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made... But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. Then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan, because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade, I helped them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the King of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmonds?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmonds. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him, so I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada, so when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend, but I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no, he did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp, if you don't have too much.
Well, I suppose it will be... At least I can practice your language. But that does not matter now. Let us go.
I'm going to see Laszlo Fark.
Of course. You'll find his...
Thanks.
You're welcome. I don't want to stick...
Could you show me...
Again? Though it is true that it did not go too well last time, did it? But that does not matter now. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
Well, of course. What else should a sore bones do?
My friend, the human body contains so much beauty and so many secrets that we could explore. So why do we spend so much time on the quality of defecation? Think about it, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like, but do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I know something about that. You have 3 captains now, don't you?
Exactly. I can see that you take an interest. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozab of Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. He tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself. in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
I try to steer clear of fighting, though that's not always possible.
Really? You are like me, my friend. As a physician, I can tell you that nothing harms human health as much as a blade in the belly. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Chertan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, it's not that I don't like women, but I suppose I haven't met the right one yet.
Then you have not looked hard enough. You have so many beautiful and clever girls here in Bohemia. You should find a good woman as soon as possible, and then marry her. And to do her what you see in her eyes. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It's definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this. Imagine, a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think, treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Prague artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
I'm looking for...
Near,
What does Las...
Vurush.
Uh-huh.
Vurush like,
colours. So...
Vegan.
Which tent?
Big one.
Thanks.
Good. Igen.
Sir Laszlo Farkas?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukadleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
I know what happened to the captive. I saw the body.
Pichaba. All right. You have seen through my ruse.
And I also know you intentionally let Peter die. Your barber confirmed to me he still could have been saved.
That is not important anymore, is it? We have one half-decent barber surgeon here for the whole camp. Do you think we would let him treat a prisoner?
Very well. What should I tell Jan?
What would you like to tell him?
The truth, obviously.
Fine, as you wish. I assume Jan will at least want a proper burial for his brother. He came for his brother, and his brother he shall get.
Very well. So, we'll negotiate?
Excellent. I was beginning to think you only wanted to waste my time.
Where will the handover take place?
Right here. I will get him ready to be transported the moment you leave.
Out of the question. Jan insists the handover takes place outside your camp. On neutral ground.
So be it. What about by that mill on the hill between Miskowitz and Horsham?
That sounds good. How will we message each other about the meeting time?
Send the groom from the tavern by the oak. The men know him, and they will let me know.
Let's discuss the ransom.
I see no reason to discuss such a matter with a messenger boy.
Then what am I supposed to tell Jan?
Tell him that he should bring all the resources he has available to the handover. I shall negotiate the exact price with him in person.
That should be just about everything.
Yes, it should be. Return to your master. I do not need to be held up any longer.
Good.
Gifeli!
Gifeli!
You better watch out for me. Got it?
Hey! You're not allowed here! Correct, you Nightcrawler! Greetings. Do you need some?
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
What are you saying?
God, such a poor vessel for a soul. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing, interested.
First, I want to know exactly what you want me to do.
As I said, I need you to bring me something.
Yeah, I understand that.
Basan, one of the Cuman dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those... Now, if I had a sword...
But Cumans aren't pagans.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you. They're Christians, just like you and me. Did you ever speak with them?
Do you think I understand their tongue? And that doesn't change anything anyway. I want that sword and that's the end of it.
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Basan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that Cuman vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Basan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Basan won't notice the difference anyway.
Fine. Where can I find this?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left, behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with...
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to. And watch out for Basan. It was good to see you, my friend.
Sword. I'm not surprised they're fighting over it. To make the same won't be easy.
What will it be?
What do you have?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'll have a...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
How can I help?
Show me your way.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
I'm about halfway done. I've almost got it done. Good. That looks finished. Brought you that sword.
And what about Basan?
Of course.
Very well.
Here you go.
The Absolver. Isn't it beautiful?
Very.
What? Well, here is your reward. Just
thank you very much. And if you ever have any more work...
I'd rather not, friend. Just take care. It was good to see you, my friend.
I'm sorry. Kakarot.
Well, are you going? Away with you. I'll find you. Don't you worry.
Another thing about that thief you're looking for.
Yes?
I heard he left for Prague.
Oh, how long has he been gone?
A few days. You won't catch him now.
Damn it, you're right, we won't. But try explaining that to those irate villagers.
Well, that's your concern now.
Thank you kindly.
I'm at your service, sir.
It's like I'm invisible or something. You have a kind. Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Ya read, kidder?
I've come about your St. Anthony.
Aye? How'd it go? Have you got our stang?
Aye. I got it back.
By Christ, it really is our Tony. A little scratched here and there. You helped us out a lot, Henry. The Pitman Shoot Fest will be in a few days.
It was none too easy, I can tell you.
You saved the good name of our St. Anthony pit. Here's the foy whip.
Glad to be of help. But next time, keep old Tony well locked up.
Thanks. Come by sometime. You're always welcome on our table, bonny lad. God be with you. Farewell, sir.
Careful.
Hey, where's that beer?
Greetings, Vlak. Last time you said I should stop by. Do you have anything new for me?
God be with you, kidder. Of course I've got something for you.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Glad to see you, Henry.
How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a puncheon hit me napper. It's like black pudding now.
Of course. I don't quite understand, but I believe you.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you. It's good you came, because Vlak here is a canny job for you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch and came back, Henry.
Why wouldn't I? I'd love to have a beer with you. After all, in Skalitz, I grew up among miners.
How will, lad? Join us in the pit. It'll be a reet good change of pace.
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look like you'd rather have a weapon in your hand than a pickaxe, eh?
Chilly, isn't it?
True, I'm my lord's protector, and that's done better with a sword than a pick.
Fair enough, but if you brace someone on the nabble with a pickaxe, they won't be moving either. But let's get to the point.
Aye, it's a damn serious matter.
The most serious. War mining tradition.
Uh-huh. That smells like more trouble.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot fest. And that's not all. As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honour of ganning with us to consecrate the Pitman's Stag. Tell me, do you accept the offer?
Well, how could I turn down such an honour?
Grand. Glad to hear it. Tomorrow morning, Franzi and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist on Hoprink. That's tomorrow now, and be there on time.
Always glad to see polite people like you. Talking...
What's that you got? Go! Quick! Go! Go! Whoa!
At your service, sir.
I bear news from Sigismund's camp.
I was beginning to worry.
I'm very sorry, but I discovered that Peter is dead.
Peter is... I can't believe it.
I'm afraid it's true. I saw his body, but I had to find him myself. Laszlo didn't tell me a word.
He killed him.
And he lied to my face about it.
That mangy, lying...
What do you want to do?
Get revenge. Will you help me?
I've sent a few men like him to hell already. Laszlo won't be an exception.
Thank you. I'll never forget this, but we'll need more men for the job. Many more.
I think I know someone who could give us a hand.
Who?
I know some people from the Kuttenberg.
How well do you know them?
I probably know Master Menhard and his apprentice Arn the best.
That doesn't sound bad. We could make...
Well, a band of mercenaries led by Benesch of Wartenberg have settled in the burnt-out village of Messelis.
Do you really think I'm so desperate I would join?
There's 4 of them. And if you pay them, they won't ask any questions.
Fine then.
Well, I can't think of anyone else at the moment.
All right. Go now.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go! God! 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 God!
That's...
Quick! God! I've got an offer for you.
Well, well. I never expected him to show up here again. And here he comes to do business. What a surprise!
I need a few fearless men who won't run away even in the face of bloodshed.
So, we're supposed to sit...
What if I paid for your help?
Now you're speaking my language. How much are you offering?
What do you say to this? Here you go.
That's nice.
Between Horoshan and Miskovitz, there's a hill with a mill on top. And be prepared for anything.
He who pays the piper calls the tune. We'll be there.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
The city council has decided to help.
Lass mich schlafen.
Maybe some more salt?
Schönen Tag.
I've come to ask for your help.
Sprich, Heinrich. What do you need?
I'm in a bit of a fix, and I could use some armed assistance.
Schwierigkeiten? That sounds serious. Vielleicht nur Arne. Would Arne suffice?
I'd be glad for even one man. Thank you.
Rede mit ihm, so he knows what he has to do.
Grüß Gott.
Menhard has sent me to see you.
Wieso denn? Menhard something wants?
No, I'm the one who needs something. And Menhard...
Aha. Was ist los?
I got into a bit of a mess, and I'm afraid I might end up losing my head. So I'm looking for a few men who are handy with swords, and aren't afraid of Cumans.
Die Kumanen? Verdammte Diebesratten. Rely on me, Heinrich. Where to meet?
Go from Horshan towards Miskowitz. Look for a hill with a mill on top. That's where we'll meet.
Verstanden. I will be there. And one more thing. I do not...
Don't worry. If things go our way, there'll be something in it for you.
Sehr schön. In that case, you can count on me.
Thanks. I need something to eat.
Go.
Charge!
Show me.
Yeah, you got what was coming, horse son.
Holy shit, I'd have been shredded.
It was nothing.
Nothing. No. Here, and thank.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Good to see you. Good morning, Tonys. I see you have the stang with you.
Of course. That's what it's all about, man.
We've already had it blessed by the local priest.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry. You're not missing out. We still have a long way and 2 more churches to go.
Ah, got it. A nice walk through town, eh?
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton Kaspar, right?
That I am. And I swear as long as I'm shooting, the striped Tonys will never lose their competition.
Are you really that good?
Well, this year is just my 2nd competition. But I won last year.
Old Lazar used to be our top marksman, but his eyes gave out.
Where exactly are we going, friends?
We're going to 3 miners' churches, and the priests there will bless our stang.
It's our local Yakka tradition, before every shooting competition.
Interesting custom. We don't have anything like that back home.
Why, aye. Interesting, and sometimes a wee bit wild.
Let's go, Maris. We can crack on the way. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to the church of St. George. And we have to make it before dark. Otherwise, we're out of luck.
What have they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom road?
They got an opening, I read, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
It'll be a week before we can get hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Mara, where are we going with that stang of yours?
You're cracking there like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kevil.
Aye, I'll ding his head on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlak would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. Jorg will be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang near Gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
I only ever see you in the tavern. But tell me, how's it going down in the pit? How many of you Tonys are actually there?
Hard to say. We go by shifts, and each shift has the men it needs.
But not every yakker in St. Anthony's is one of the Tonys. There's snakers, wallowers, marrows working out by, hauling the rock up the bank and that, like, you know.
Whatever the devil that means.
And what is it you don't ken now, me Mara?
How much silver do you
So far, so good, eh? Not a saint in sight.
Hey, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother your head. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows? Maybe still in bed, eh? Should we wait?
Maras, we have a bit of time. So we could get the saints back for pinching our stang and play a wee prank on them at their tavern.
What? I thought consecrating the stang was a serious matter. At least Vlak seemed solemn enough yesterday.
How we, man? We'll show the saints we're no feared of them. Vlak doesn't even have to find out.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't be many people there right now. But above all, Francie, no stealing.
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. On the contrary, yesterday I took Six's breeze, and I'll tell you, man, they're reet-minging.
Aha! So it's not your feet that stink here?
Why did you take them, Butts?
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window of the Saints' tavern instead of their banner.
That'd be a laugh. They'll know we've been there and yuck their fizzles good and proper. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
Of course.
All right, then we'll split up. I'll wait here at the parish. Franz will watch the front of the tavern.
I agree.
Why, aye. Quick and careful then, so you don't get seen.
Here's the brace. Hang 'em high up.
Stop.
The pole with the pulley, sticking from the loft into the street.
Good luck then. When it's done, I'll meet you across the street from...
Excuse me?
I'll hack your arms off.
My God!
Ah! Fuck me!
What are you
You're
doing?
boring me! Try a little! Ah, we'll
do
finish this quickly.
Oh, damn. They've seen me.
Eh?
That still won't stop me from hanging Sixer's banner here.
Anyone else? Go fuck yourself! I'll be done with you in a flash!
What?
What's that?
What was that sound?
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Sakra! It happens. Just watch where you're going next.
Hey! Wake up!
So I'm back from the tavern.
Mara's man!
And how'd it go, eh?
To hell with the stinking brace.
What's the...
Easy, Franzie. You could have checked, but you're right. I didn't think it'd be so hard to hang up a shitty...
It just didn't work out.
Of course, but we'd better get out of here.
I got a bit droopy somehow. How about stopping at...
Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an ale. What do you...
Shouldn't we first finish the...
Near bother, it's along the way. Besides, we'd better get off the street.
That's true. The saints wouldn't dare come into... Let's go, lads. Christ, I'm droopy as fuck.
Aye, I can't wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want to smack on the gob? Come on, you traitors. We'll smack your gob to high heaven and pop you like a cork, you cowards.
We are waiting for you here. Did you lot really think you get away with that bollocks at the tavern?
Fuck off. We're not afraid of you.
I will fettle ye, you thieves. Come on.
Schweinerein. You're going to get it for that cock on the wall, you bastards.
The saints stink like brocks with wee little cocks.
Ah, ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have it then, lads.
I'll get you.
Da!
Take that fucking damn it!
Big mistake, shithead! Hey,
Good strike!
You're no match for us,
Yeah, don't spare him! Slice him up!
victory awaits!
Hey! You two are bloody pulp fucker! One of those fancy moves, for fuck's sake! You're no match for us, fucker!
Die, you wretch!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Hey, get him!
Christ, I'm hit!
Ha! Zeig, was du drauf hast!
Zapperdella, you leave me no other choice! You won't get me! You want it?
For the cross!
Take that fucker out, damn it! I'm all yours! You're no match for us, fucker!
Na los! Scheiße! Hey, get him!
I've been waiting for you! Fuck you! Rip your ass open!
No,
you wanna try me?
Do it! Ha! Ich hab dich!
I've been waiting for you! I'll rip your ass open! Show your stuff! Useless!
Damn, they've seen me. That still won't stop me from hanging Sixer's banner here.
I'll be done with you in a flash! You son of a bitch! Go fuck yourself! Slice him up! This won't end well for you! Useless! What's that? Is someone fighting?
So I'm back from the...
Morris, and how...
What the easy? But you're just it. Of course. I
shouldn't nearby.
That's true. Let's go. Christ, I'm
Excuse
as fuck.
Aye, I can't wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine.
Go and do something useful!
Plunges into the flames of hell. And who am I talking about? You know them only too well.
Quality goods. The
Greetings.
finest wares. God bless you.
Excuse me?
Look over there. Fucking stripies. You want to smack on the gob?
Good
Come on,
card,
you traitors.
Tony.
We'll smack your gob
Cut
to I
it
Evan
down,
and pop
traitor.
you like a cork.
We are waiting for
cowards.
you here. Did you lot really think you'd get away with that bollocks at the tavern?
Fuck off. We're not afraid of you.
I will fettle ye, you thieves. Come on.
Schweinerein. You're going to get it for that cock on the wall, you bastards.
The saints stink like brocks, with wee little cocks.
Ah, ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have it then, lads.
I'll get you!
Nice hit!
Ja, immer Arschloch!
Useless!
Get the fucking state out of it!
Yes, good for him! You let me know
No chance.
Come on, then.
Nice strike! I'll rip your
Scheiße!
You wanna try me? No, you don't.
Take that, I'll rip your arse open.
I've been waiting for you. Useless! You're no match for us, fucker! Do it! Go
For glory!
Why'd he do it?
Kurva, I'm wounded. I'll kill you, you...
Show your stuff!
Dumb. That was a reap, Barney. Hey, Henry, let's get out of here before they get back on their feet. Let's go to our tavern.
Excuse me.
What do you want a boat for?
So I don't drown in all this shit here. Last time it rained for a week straight. We were up to our knees in a river of shit.
That's good. You know what? Maybe I'll buy one too. We could start a ferry service.
Oh, such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
I'm all butterfang, man. But we won the brawl.
Them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon all my ribs are broken.
So I see. For a moment, I was almost worried about ye.
Nee fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she's gonna pull your leggies up to your head.
Why, aye. That Tess of mine is a wonderful lass.
She hardly deserves you.
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
I won't tell anyone about the brawl. You can count on me.
That's the way. Denial is best. But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting your Tess tonight, eh?
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the coast should be clear.
So? What did you get?
Get what?
A gift? What did you get her? It's her birthday, isn't it?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean to tell me you forgot? Oh, fuck.
God, I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about her birthday.
Forgetting to get your girl a gift. That's what I call serious trouble.
Easy, Anton. We'll think of something.
I like what? I have to stay with the Stang, and after that brawl we have to lay low for a while anyway, before going to St. George's. And then it'll be too late to look for a gift.
Heat up. We'll surely figure something out. What do you think, Henry?
What does your Tess actually like, Anton?
Like any woman. Nice clothes.
Good enough. The roses and perfume are interesting. We can work with that.
What kind of perfume does Tess like?
She keeps gunning on about some perfume her neighbour Elsa has. I think that would surely please her. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous of Tess because of me. So dinna tell her I sent you.
Wait, does that mean you'll help Anton?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the saints licked me good. I'm so banged up I can hardly walk. Can you help Anton by yourself?
Of course. I'll be happy to help a friend. And there's nothing horrible about getting some flowers or perfume.
Good on ye, me Mara. I knew you were a canny lad. I'll give you a decent fife for it. I'm not as poor as I might look, you know.
Pissing down rain.
Where can we get fresh roses?
Where they're rarer than silver in this town. But there's a few gardens hereabouts. Most of them are well watched. But I know of one garden in the cobbler's quarter by the walls. The house in front of it's locked. But if you can certainly get into the garden somehow.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple. She lives in a house on the upper market. She's the daughter of your Lynn, the cobbler.
I'll go and get Tess a gift and be right back.
Grand. We'll wait here for you, but don't take too long so we can still make the
One beer.
My humble respect.
I'm sure he just put it. Was ist los?
What do you...
I just need a little favour from... My name is Henry. I would like to become an alchemist's apprentice.
You don't say.
Well,
Oh, was? Schurke? Scum.
Elsa...
Leave me alone. I don't want to hear it.
Stop beating him!
Na los!
Certainly.
Pour me one! God bless you.
Same to you.
Good.
Was ist los?
I just need a little... I'm Henry.
Wie? Is he in love?
Yes. He comes from a good family.
Schön. If he's half as dashing as
His only desire right now is a touch of your perfume.
So? Wirklich? That is so beautiful.
I'm sorry. His name is...
Nein! Don't say anything. Here. Here's my perfume. Tell your friend not to worry. That I will reward his courage.
Thanks. I'll be glad to tell him. Goodbye.
God be with you.
Ah, excellent. Here's that garden. Now how do I get in?
I'm sorry.
I made it. That's beautiful. Like the Garden of Eden. Roses like that would please any woman. And they smell so lovely. And now back to the miners, so they don't think I blew them off.
God bless you. Christ, pardon me.
Careful.
My humble respect.
Test the lass of my heart, the bonniest lassie.
Franzi, what the blazes is going on here?
Hey, good you're here, Henry.
Yes, here it is. Tess should like it.
Grand. I told Anton you wouldn't let him down. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, fine. Thanks. But what's up with Anton?
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so he had a few beers. And first he drank for thirst, and then for courage, and...
I understand his concern, but did he have to get that sotted?
Hey, Anton doesn't have an easy life, and Tess is his sole source of joy in this world.
All right, but what are we going to do now? We have to finish the procession, right? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the last church like this?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. He'll snap out. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of Priest...
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad.
Certainly better than you. God, why am I such a do-gooder?
It's settled then. I'll take care of the stang, you take care of Anton. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father to...
God, so heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Kirk. But get a move on so we can get out of town. The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny blow. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Damn it, Franzi. Just explain one thing to me.
What? What are you ganning on about?
What's the deal with those saints?
They just don't like us, man, you know.
Well, before the brawl, they were shouting that you're traitors.
Fuck that.
Why are you traitors?
We're not traitors, but it was our alderman who decided to open the gates of the city to Sigismund, not us. And there's no point in playing the hero, like Pren tried.
Well, what did Pren do?
Oh, he and his men refused to open the calling gate for Sigismund.
What? And you surrendered, just like that? Without a fight?
And what else were we supposed to do, eh? Once that French cunt Brabant and our Burgermeister surrendered to Sigismund, there was no point in putting up resistance.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
Anton's got some rotten luck, man. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucker.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
But that's exactly his bad luck. Anton's not poor. He inherited a house from his father, who arranged the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, Lynette.
So what's the problem?
Chinknimara, coin. Before he died, Anton's father sunk all his money into digging a new opening.
Like a new mine shaft?
Aye. They say they hit a new seam in Gang.
And what about the silver?
The seam's really there, man. But with Sigismund's breathing down their necks, they can't keep hewing, if you know what I mean.
So, Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves.
Exactly. You got the gist of it. The poor fella has to wait until Ginger fucker gans to hell. Only in the meantime, Lynette's looking for a new bridegroom for Tess. All the rich are double crosses.
And what about you, Franzi? Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? You know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so far. Not like in some village.
And the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch dark? It can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me. And besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot. In the pit, if it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Damn, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong. It's not bad work. I'm not complaining, seriously. Yakkers are a good lot. They'll take anyone in. Poor orphan or bastard, doesn't matter. They don't judge. Because in the whole underground, we're all the same. Alive or dead, all the same bread. Well.
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Caspar at your service.
I humbly apologize, Father Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that, and with a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your honorable trade. In such a state I will certainly not consecrate your stang.
Worthy Father, please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you, Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan and your late mother was a pious. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Sorry, Father. I've never heard the oath.
Anton will say it for you, and you just repeat it correctly. Please, Henry. I'll do anything you want. Just salvage the situation.
So, friend, will you do a good deed? Even though these two hardly deserve it, I'll gladly give you absolution for your sins.
At least do it for Vlack. He wouldn't survive the shame.
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the Yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son. But nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go? We, miners of Kuttenberg, swear before God to open the shafts with respect, without malice, and mine the vein honestly, according to the law of God.
Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows. All right, and then?
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to gie it by reets to the masters on the bank out by.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the ore to the lords.
Very good, son. And what next?
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moan tone and do nae hewing, and to gie a wee share from our addles and foys for the good of our souls and the greater glory of God.
Very good. What was that about addles again?
Boldly onwards, youngster.
We swear to not mine silver on the feast day, and give a few groschen.
Glory to God in the highest, and 3 Sundays rejoice. Saint Anthony, patron and protector, intercede for these sinners, protect their souls, and grant success to their endeavors. In nomine Patri, et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And now get out of here, you derelicts, before the good Lord changes his mind.
Thank you, worthy father. 1,000 thanks. We truly thank you. Oh, that was by the skin of our teeth, lads.
Old Tobias is strict but fair. I know him.
That mining jargon of yours gave me a headache, Franzi.
Ah, but you done reet well, nie fash.
Thanks. If that was a compliment.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the shit.
We're truly grateful to you.
Take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come, but what about Anton here? Will he be able to shoot?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few hours.
Hey, bother, kidder. I'll be fine. Hey, where's the puddle? I need to drown myself.
So you see, we yakkers can handle plenty. Like we say, everybody ends up on the bottom sometimes, but yakkers are there all the time.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that. Farewell, Tonys.
God be with you. We say God be with you. Remember that too.
Greetings.
Good to see you, friend.